Creations. Today I'll be making a DIY sign using permanent vinyl and the Cricut. So if you have a Cricut, make sure to stay tuned to the video so you know what to do while making a DIY sign. It's going to look a little bit like this one, not exactly the same, but it'll be on wood. It is another motorcycle one. It's actually for a chiropractic office or a chiropractor as kind of a funny gift. So stay tuned and this is what you'll be making. Here we go. Here we go. You can see I have a 1 inch by 8 inch board here. I already painted it white since that's what I want for this project. It was pre-stained already, but it doesn't matter. The back will just look nice. So I really want the white so I can make a distressed look with a sandpaper or a like sandpaper sponge here. So I'm using the 220 grit sandpaper sponge, and I'm going to try to get that distressed look that I'm looking for in this project. I'm ready to start the Cricut project here. As you can see, I have my project up here on my Cricut app on my MacBook Pro. I wanted this motorcycle and the letters, so I put those together. As you can see, when I press make it without attaching that to the screen, it shows a big jumble of letters on here, not where I want to put it for the project. So I'm going to have to highlight all the words and the motorcycle guy. And then I'm going to have to hit attach at the bottom right of the screen. That way it's going to stay put how I want it on my piece of wood. So I am going to need to measure how big my piece of wood is. And if you don't have a measuring tape, you can just use the mat that you'll be using with the Cricut. It does show in inches. So this board is about 24 inches or 2 feet wide. And then it's about 9 inches tall. So I'm going to measure on the Cricut screen to have the cutout of mine actually fit on the board. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. Alright, so I'm going to work on this 24-inch mat. I'm going to use the Oracle 651 permanent vinyl here. So it's now stuck down on my mat, the length that I need. And you just want to make sure you press down pretty hard so it doesn't come up when it's in the Cricut. So I started the Cricut, so it's starting to cut now. And now it's complete, so you can kind of see on here the cut marks. The next step is going to be taking the outside part of the vinyl off and then try to take off all the intricate details. So as you take this vinyl up, it's really important to be very careful. I know especially for this skeleton little motorcycle guy, he has some very intricate details, especially coming off the back of him. So I wanted to be very careful when I took it up so they didn't rip. Same thing with these letters. It's very easy to just pull it up too quick and then the letters will be stuck in the vinyl that you're pulling up. And it makes for a really difficult time, and then it's not lined up perfectly as if it was just stuck on there like it is as I'm pulling it up now. Perfect, so I have it all off now. You can kind of see the letters and the guy. There's a lot more to do here, so then I'm going to start with the intricate details, taking the little pieces out of the middle of the letters, and then the motorcycle guy is a whole different thing. Very intricate details. Alright, so I just finished up the letters, and now it's time for the intricate detail to be taken out of this motorcycle guy. Okay, so it took me about 30 minutes to get all of the intricate detail out of this guy, but I think it looks pretty good. So now I'm going to take the transfer tape, which is what you use to stick it onto the vinyl to lift it up so it all stays put, so I can just put it right back down on the piece of wood that I have. Okay, so for this part, you're going to want to use something that is probably longer and flat to help you push the transfer tape against the permanent vinyl. I use this cute little plastic tool. If you don't have this, you can always use something like a credit card. Whenever you're working with vinyl and the Cricut, you just want to make sure to be really patient, otherwise it can go downhill really quickly. So you want to press down nice and hard on this part to make sure that the vinyl sticks to the wood. And then be very patient when you pull it back, because it's probably the worst thing that can happen if you rip your letters. So just go slow and steady. So definitely be patient with it. If you see that the letters start coming back up on the tape, just press down the transfer tape again against the wood, and then try to take it back very carefully. It's a slow and steady process. It's almost off here. This is where you get really excited inside, like, oh my gosh, I'm almost done. Woohoo! So I just like to make sure after the transfer tape is up, just press down pretty hard, just to make sure everything's sticking nicely to the wood. And voila! Here we are, completed product. Look how pretty it is! And then for things like these, I just put an easy wall hook on the back so you can hang it on the wall, and it's good to go. Make sure to comment, subscribe, and like the video. If you do have questions, make sure to comment down below and I can help you through whatever issues you may be having with the Cricut or with what surface you're using or material you're using. So let me know down below. Make sure to subscribe so you see more videos, and I can't wait till next time. Bye!